But for me, I go into this seat with all humility, madam. This is a very important seat, and one of our country's growth engine seat. And I go with all humility, and I just have to be an ambassador for Modi ji and represent the people there properly. So I'm not bothered by all the noise that is made. Neither am I going to be very aggressive. People can make all sorts of comments, but I'm very clear. The people of Coimbatore are very rational. They're very logical. They look very long term. And India's first finance minister came from Coimbatore, and it's a long history. So noises be noises, madam, but I'm very confident that this time BJP will deliver, not only in Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu as well.
Noise, you say, because that is typical of Tamil Nadu politics. Lot of noise, lot of color, lot of everything is bigger than normal. Like what you see in other states. No, Tamil Nadu is like into two always.
Maybe into 3, 4 I'll keep it, madam. You are being very kind to us. So generally the drama, the stage, the movie culture, larger than life personalities, money power, muscle power. So Tamil Nadu is always like that. The scene is always grand. At the same time, the politics is always people do with humility also. There is also another end. But unfortunately, because of the noise, this set of people get drowned. But I believe 2024 is a very open field, more than any other elections in Tamil Nadu. 2024, I'm sure the rest of India will get to see the humble and people who are working in the grassroots, not bothered by the aura of money power, muscle power. I hope this election should portray a different side of Tamil Nadu politics to the rest of the country, madam.
Well, you were saying that it is, the humility and being humble, all that is coming. The accusation against your party is that, I'm not saying just Tamil Nadu, I'm saying nationally, the accusation everywhere is that it's become very arrogant because of being in power for 10 years. That humility, which was part of, a natural opposition party, which BJP used to be, like, being out of power, which was the humility comes from being out of power. But now, being in power for 2 terms, there is an arrogance in your party. Do you agree with that?
There is generally a mistaken assumption between confidence and aggression. And BJP, of course, is a confident party and still maintains its roots. It is not going to change from the ethos of what the party is. And Modi ji has changed a bit from being a pracharak to a chief minister to a prime minister now. He's still the same person. Maybe I think a world's leader, but is so down to the soil. So opposition parties want to mistake a confidence as an aggression or as a party that is going beyond from where it came from. I feel very sorry for them. And BJP is still the same. The opposition parties, instead of looking at their own performance, looking at setting their own house in order, they just want to attach these big labels to BJP. Again, 2024 elections will teach them a lesson, madam.
So now that you bring Mr. Modi and about Pracharak, I have to show you this video of Mr. Modi and you, which became so viral. So, like, what was happening out here, you tell me? He was patting you on the back and then he held your hand and it was like, bahut badhiya, he says. Like, I can lip sync. He said, bahut badhiya out here, right? This was one thing which went like viral. So what happened there? Tell me what happened in this video.
This is the culmination of our yatra, Enman, Makkal, the last constituency, and the event was happening in Palladam. And Prime Minister was kind enough to come to attend the last concluding session of our yatra. I think it was a massive gathering of people, huge number. The passion, sheer passion and energy was so high. I haven't seen that in Tamil Nadu for a long time, madam. Modi ji knows Tamil Nadu. As a pracharak, he has stayed in Tamil Nadu. Ekta Yatra, he led from Tamil Nadu. And he has also visited Tamil Nadu at different points of time. So Modi ji is also seeing this. So I think the pat is not on my back, madam. It is for all the karyakartas out there. So a lot of people have toiled. So he was just saying that you have put a lot of hard work. The cadres have put a lot of hard work. He was very happy. So I was clarifying this somewhere also that it is his way of showing his support to all the karyakartas through me. And Modi ji, he always keeps setting the bar. Maybe the next video, if you see,
show me that video. Next. See this video. Okay, he's saying something, and you're saying yes, and then you put your hand out there. So, most people were saying that's something secretive. And then I said, okay, my first reaction was, this is Annamalai ji's training as IPS officer. He's closed his lips so that no media can find out what he's seeing, no lip reading. This is your IPS training that is happening out here. So while we could figure out that Modi ji is saying bahut badhiya in the earlier video, What Annamalai is saying, nobody knows in this.
Madam, I don't know, it's a great privilege to sit with Modi ji and to just pick up that nuances, fine points. And it's so amazing. He sits on the stage, looks at people, and the kind of reading he does, just looks at people. He knows exactly what is happening. Energy, from where they have come, women, children. And I am really amazed by his eyesight. And many a times he finds out somebody in the crowd he will ask. A small child, a placard, something that is kept, even we can't just read what is happening. He will read, he will say what is it. So Modi ji is very, mind is always there. It is just there. It is there in the crowd. It is there in that area. And he will keep pointing, observing why somebody is standing. For example, that video is all about at the back, there is no covering and the hot sun. Is water being provided to them? And looks like there is a holding area. Is there enough entrances that is kept for people to walk in? So you'll be so amazed. A prime minister coming, sitting, and immediately his eye scans everything, sees whether everything is in order, people are comfortable. And this was more about whether people are given water there, the shade is not there, and looks like there is some hold up. So I don't know, madam. It comes only with Modi is Modi. There's no comparison. I don't know, madam.
Okay. In Coimbatore, he's been to Coimbatore before. For BJP, Coimbatore is in a very important place. I mean, with what happened with the blasts, the serial blasts. For them, it has been very important. But now, it's when we are looking at your constituency, DMK did not give the seat to the alliance. They have kept it with themselves. So how are you going to work out? What is your alliance? Has it fallen into place? The alliances that you
Alliance has fallen into place, madam. All 39 seats we have declared yesterday, in the sense which is going to what party. BJP has declared the first list of candidates. Next will come soon. And we are ready. We are going to the battle. Absolutely ready. Now DMK played a very interesting game. So they knew that BJP is going to come hard. So they replaced the communist candidate with themselves, because communists will never leave Coimbatore. For a long time, Coimbatore has got communist MLAs. For a long time, it is decades.
Yeah.
For the very first time, DMK has taken that seat back, because DMK believes by sheer muscle power and money power, they can take that seat away from anybody who wants there.
Yeah, so I had this, the data in case, so it's BJP, what was the Coimbatore seat 7 times, the left has won, Congress 5 times, DMK twice, BJP twice, and AIDMK once in the elections in the past, ever since.
You're right,
in that. So, but it's BJP has been second placed 3 times, 2019, 2014, 2004, these things. So yeah, you were saying, sorry.
Madam, like 7 last many times is communist, continuously. 2019, 2014 it is continuously a communist seat, except 2014 when ADMK won a 3-way fight. And this time DMK is brutally confident of its money power. They're coming to the battle only with money power. And we have to understand, madam, there are some seats in Coimbatore which are marker seats, in the sense, when we defeat somebody there, we are not defeating a candidate, we are defeating an ecosystem. And the whole ecosystem is at you. In Tamil Nadu, when the political change has to happen, you have to defeat the ecosystem. The candidates are mere tools of an ecosystem. And Coimbatore is one such seat, where the ecosystem is at play. And they'll completely come. The communist ecosystem is there. The DMK ecosystem is there. And
why has it taken you so long not to build an ecosystem of your own?
It is there, madam. 98, 99, if you see, it's a BJP seat. Then Coimbatore is also a very complex seat in a way. In a 3-way battle, it can go any which ways. Because every party is strong there. Every party has got a certain assured vote base. So this time we are very confident that we will go 1-up for the simple reason. Our development has reached last 10 years, be it the industry, be it the beneficiaries of Coimbatore. And Modi ji's visit, being the roadshow recently that happened in Coimbatore, massive roadshow. A very emotional outpouring by the people who came there. So this time we are very confident that we should deliver it.
So this road shows that Prime Minister Modi has now, if I was to play the devil's advocate, he had these even in Bengal, and huge crowds came even for him there. Somehow Rahul Gandhi had his Nyaya Yatra, and before that Bharat Jodo Yatra. Crowds were there too. But with Bharat Jodo, the crowds came, but they didn't vote for Rahul Gandhi. So somehow, Indians just, I think the crowds come, but vote you can never be certain. There are many other factors that come into play, isn't it?
No, ma'am, I'm not denying that, but we have to understand when Modi ji comes as an opening batter, when he scores runs, just play a cricket analogy, IPL is starting today. When he gives you 200 runs in 30 overs or 27 overs, then the rest is you have to manage. When you have to reach 350, all is asking you is you manage 150 on your own. So that is the election management, meeting people, make sure people come out and vote. Make sure our narrative is right. Make sure our booth at the ground level is strong enough to meet all the voters who vote for BJP, bring them. So it's everywhere it is like Modi ji delivers. He opens. He gives you a sound board to stand and fight. So the Coimbatore is one such thing. Tamil Nadu is one such thing. The rest is election management. And states like UP and Madhya Pradesh with multiple winning elections, a cadre is built, leaders are built. For them, management is like a second skin. And for parties like BJP in Tamil Nadu, we are just learning. And the leaders are coming in. They are getting exposed. And we are also becoming smarter, getting adapted, learning from our mistakes. So that's how I will say, madam. Everywhere Modi ji gives you that opening push, and be it Bengal, be it Tamil Nadu. But this time I'm confident that we have done our hard work over the last many years to build a strong team, to capitalize Modi ji's charisma, vision, energy, and translate toward. The second part is more challenging. That's the challenge, madam.
When you did the Padayatra, you had 200 days, 234 constituencies. What were people coming and telling you in that? Did you feel between last year and this year in your interaction with people, did you see any change? Was it because firstly now everybody knows who you are? You've traveled the length and breadth of the state. Did you feel any change? What did people come and tell you?
I felt a lot of change. One, people came with a lot of, madam, demand, in the sense that only to family people they demand. For an outsider politician, they don't demand. You do this, why it is not happening, why you should do it. So more like a demand, which I felt very happy. So not from a request or not from an expectation, they went into the demand stage. I'm expecting you to do it, you should fix it, or your party should fix it. That we felt is a big change because they accepted us as one of their own. So this shift is more important. Unless they accept you in politics, madam, they will see you as like from agent and manager relationship. So it is more about accepting you as one of them. Second, madam, this is the party's Padayatra is a unique yatra because it is not a straight line yatra, meaning that you start from point A and then you walk in the road, you reach point B. This is more, all 234 you go, stay for a night in 234. Predominantly, we must have stayed in 113 constituencies, 113 different places. And people see only the yatra, but we don't do 3-4 things apart from yatra on the same day. We meet a farmer, we go to a beneficiary's house, maybe have a food, talk with them, then meet the local groups. It could be a self-help group, it could be an NGO, it could be an auto driver union, it could be a business trade union group, or it could be a professional group. Sit with them, 150, 200 people, 1-2 hours you talk. So what it happens, madam, it roots the party to the ground. Your party gets rooted. And more importantly, wherever we go, the new people join. Or the old people, the previous cadres get energized. So now, this yatra, we took as an opportunity to introduce all our leaders to that public. So we want to give confidence to our leaders. Look, there is so much crowd coming in for us. And you just have to be confident of yourself. So multiple things the yatra achieved. So if you have to put it in one line, that they accepted us as one of their own. That is very important. And this yatra has made it happen.
So I think what you're saying is that the curiosity over you and your party is over. Now it is, you see, because there is something called muscle memory also when you go to cast your vote. For so long, the muscle memory has been DMK, ADMK, right? Now, to change that, it is not enough to find out about the party. You need to know about the party. So has it moved from curiosity stage to the demand stage, and you're confident enough that it can break the muscle memory?
You're right, madam. One, now BJP is not a party that is not to be treated well in Tamil Nadu. So that is gone. That we have crossed it long time back. Now stage number 2, accepting BJP as one among their one. Stage number 3 is evaluation. Oh, BJP is here, DMK is here, ADMK is here. Let me evaluate. So this election is more evaluation. Next 28 days, with a honest, open mind, they're going to evaluate 3 parties. Because when the evaluation stage is not there, you are only in the stage 2, just consideration. In the voting stage, you are not there. So this time is so important because our candidates matter, our manifesto matters, our narratives matter, because we have come to the evaluation stage now. So the very first time they do a sense of balance. Where is BJP? Where is them? Where is them? Oh, Modi ji is there. So Modi ji is great. But still through this candidate, Can I get what I wanted for my constituency? So all those things happen. That is why I keep telling our people, look, Modi ji is an opening batsman. He has hit sixes and fours. And he has given you 200 runs, he has gone. And again, he'll come back. But 150 is you have to score. And with all your hard work, we cannot just say, oh, Modi ji has come and everything is happening. Well, he has done his work. Now in the evaluation stage, we have to do our work. That's how I will put this election, madam.
So if you're doing your work, how many seats do you see?
Madam, if you want to ask me a number, I would say double digit, very honestly.
Okay.
And because BJP for the very first time, we are contesting in 19 on our own. 4 alliance parties in our symbol, meaning 23 in Lotus. And 16 alliance partners in their own symbol, they are contesting. Three-way fight is an interesting three-way fight. You might ask me, why 10? When there is a strong third party, in a three-way fight, that is how the party grows. In a two-way fight, it is impossible for a third party to come in and make a mark. In a three-way fight, we believe that we have votes of our own. Maybe if 15% vote 10 years back, maybe 20% vote couple of years back. Now the 10-20%, the curious, the neutrals, people who are watching, and they are shifting to BJP. So I'm very confident. A three-way fight, I can confidently predict this number. In a two-way fight, I might not be this confident even within an alliance.
You know, since last year, you've been saying that BJP needs to have a footprint of its own. We can't keep riding on a regional parties thing. Yes, have an alliance, but we can't keep riding on their thing. We need to have our own footprint in the state. You've been saying this for a year. You said this in the podcast last time also. But tell me now, is that dream is getting fulfilled in the sense like one saw it in Uttar Pradesh, right? That it was either BSP or SP. Somewhere BJP carved a niche of its own, moved. Is that the model that you have for Tamil Nadu?
Yes, madam. Now, what is a brand identity? Every party, what is a brand identity? Tamil Nadu, when people should differentiate, you ask a common man, Anna, what is DMK? 3 things in his mind, her mind. Maybe a sister or mother. What is ADMK? 3 things in his her mind. BJP, 3 things in their mind. So unless you don't give them the option of having 3 things for BJP, what will BJP do? Immediately they say, oh, BJP comes, they'll remove alcohol shops. When BJP comes, they'll treat temple goers with respect. When BJP comes, no corruption. These 3 things, if it doesn't go to the top of the mind recall, there is no way, like you said in the muscle memory, BJP is there in the voting. So all the hard work is to say Tamil Nadu BJP stands for this, and this. They have to remember. Only then in the evaluation stage where we are now, they'll say, oh, DMK comes, I'll get this. ADMK comes, I'll get this. BJP comes, I'll get this. For that, it is very important. You got to stand away from all of them and say, look, this is me. And you should give people a honest reason to vote for you, madam. And people will vote for you when they see a honest reason.
So the 3 things that the DMK will say is about the BJP, which, see, how to beat the BJP is fear factor. I've seen in many election campaigns, regional parties use fear factor. What I see happening is the 3 things which if I was to just pick 3 things, that they will change the constitution, and there will be Hindi imposition. I'm just randomly picking.
Yeah, madam.
Hindi imposition, change the constitution, north-south divide, your identity is finished.
I am very happy, madam, that this is what I was telling, that BJP should have a similar ban recall to counter this. Let's imagine you are with a big alliance partner, you're traveling with them. So where is the niche for you to counter this? When your alliance partner for the last 10 years also says, I don't want 3 language, I want 2 language only. When your alliance partner also tells, I don't want a new education policy. When your alliance partner also tells, South is not being taken care properly, we are getting less share of taxation. And you are with that alliance partner. So it is a mixed message you delivered. 2019 was not a great year because the message was mixed. And our language and our alliance partners' language were very different. And when Prime Minister 2019-20 says, please learn 3 languages, 3rd language is optional. You pick anything you want. When Tamil Nadu has got so much linguistic speaking minority, Coimbatore, predominantly Malayalis. Of course Tamils, but among the non-Tamil speaking, predominantly Malayalis. You go to Chennai, predominantly Telugu speaking population. Go to Krishnagiri, it is Kannada speaking population. So there is a huge people who are there. But when you're an alliance, you don't have that niche to communicate what you want. So the only option is, we have become aggressive in the last 2 years to communicate, okay, North-South party, who's Annamalai, who's this guy, who's the other party guy, who's your district president. North-South, what has happened? When Modi ji is coming, Sengol is there, so much honor is given. Modi ji himself is coming, talking about Tamil pride. Is it North-South? No, 28%, 28 paisa only we are getting. What about 72 paisa? Again with data you present. What is this new education policy? Again, you present. So now, for the very first time, the countering is happening. Till now, the countering was not, people tried their best. But when with the bigger shadow, with the smaller shadow, whatever you speak, people don't listen to you. The bigger shadow, they will listen. That's how I would say, madam. The second one, every election for every party, there is a positive effect, there is a negative effect. Of course, the positive effect is what I said. BJP comes this. For the opposition to say when BJP comes this, it is also you have to counter that parallelly. So we are very confident we have countered that. The Padayatra was an example where you meet millions of people. You speak this in the public forum. You put it on, you bear it out. You put everything there, your heart and soul. You say, look, everywhere you speak. Not only one speech, multiple speeches in a constituency. And you give an opportunity for people to come and see you closely. And people should not see this as Behemoth. People sit in Chennai and big leader, many leaders. People should come see in the soil to see what is this party. Oh, they are also like me. They are also normal people. Because ADMK and DMK, specifically DMK, they grew in a very different style, madam. Kalingar Karnanidhi, for whatever we speak about him, he walked, he travelled, he slept in the roadside areas. He travelled, he took money, 1 paisa, 10 paisa, 1 rupee, 2 rupee. That's how the 1949 to 1967, the growth happened. They went to all villages. They lived very simply. And that's how the initial ADMK founders also lived. So what happens? The first impression is the best impression. They have seen them. Ideology could be bad. What they spoke could be debatable, could be argumentative. That is different, madam. But they were sons of the soil, completely rooted. Even Mr. Periyar, when we don't agree with many things he says, but people felt Periyar is living the way he wants to speak. I am a harsh critic of Periyar in many ways. Now suddenly Udayanidhi Stalin comes and speaks the same language. People say, no. Your father, your grandfather lived out with me. So whatever he spoke, right or wrong, I listened. The initial Periyar lived with us. Whatever right or wrong, I'm listening to them. So their growth phase is completely different. Now the chance we see is the third generation, fourth generation, live in ivory tower. And you speak their language. So that is where BJP has to go to the ground. Now to counter it, we can't sit in AC rooms. You have to be in the ground. In fact, after the election, the party were very clear. The phase 2 Enman Makkal Yatra. That is going to be very different. That is our plan. Just stay in the village. Don't come out.
So you think that the same thing which Periyar spoke or which Karunanidhi spoke about Sanatan Dharma is being spoken by Udayanidhi or by Stalin himself, and it was acceptable when Periyar spoke it and when Karunanidhi spoke it, but not acceptable when they spoke it, but the message is the same?
No, madam. What I'm trying to convey is, when Periyar must have spoken 100 things. 100 things. Caste inequality, social discrimination, temple entry, blah, 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 100 things. In that, 30 things could be downright historical. Downright historical. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, he wrote a letter to Kamarajaya, Chief Minister. He called Periyar ji as a lunatic.
Yes.
Lunatic. Downright historical comments. A Prime Minister has to write to his own Chief Minister from the same party, saying that put him in a lunatic asylum. So that kind of obnoxious things were spoken. But still people did not revolt. Now your counter question should be, yes, why Tamil people did not revolt? They should have revolted in 1950 or 55 or 60. Because normally when somebody is in the ground, being with people, they speak some things which we don't accept. You forgive and move on. It is not that you accept what they speak. But you look at other positive things, you stand with them. That is how the grassroots leaders are treated very, very differently. Because even 2-3 comments are obnoxious to you, still you forgive and move on. It's okay. You will not speak the same language of Periyar. Tamil Nadu never spoke, the common Tamil person never spoke the language of Mr. Periyar. He never went to a street and said, oh, bring Rama, I am going to Cheppal Rama. No, that is a language that Dravida Kalagam spoke. So the point I am trying to communicate, madam, since they were in the grassroots and the ground, in their early part of life, whatever hysterical comments they spoke, it was ignored or forgiven. Or people felt, I am not going to react. Maybe I am not interested, I will move on. But I am going to see the other things. That's how they were able to gain a foothold. Now, Udayanidhi Stalin comes. Cinema actor, golden spoon, comes in the ivory tower. You speak the same language, I am going to annihilate Sanatan Dharma. That is why you see the revolt. Why suddenly a common man speaks Sanatan Dharma, madam?
Is there a revolt?
100%. 100%.
I'm seeing more happening in rest of the country, but in Tamil Nadu, not so much.
Madam, let us not go by the media, madam. Now media ecosystem is just 1% of the whole thing. And the media ecosystem in Tamil Nadu, we all know for a fact how it is very different from the rest of India because it is all controlled by a group that is trained by this so-called the Dravidian ecosystem, specifically the DMK ecosystem, they live as editors in many places. But many people, honestly, inside the media, they felt revolted, but they can't go against the input or output editor who controls what should come. But for a common man, why did Udayanidhi Stalin apologize, madam? It is not because the pressure that came from the rest of the country. No, it is the pressure that came from Tamil Nadu itself.
Or was it India Alliance that said that don't say this?
No, that is one. But DMK is one party that will not listen to them. If you look at the DMK's history, madam, when they say something, it is not in DMK's DNA to take it back. Not in DMK's DNA to take it back. Now they know that common people murmuring, common people talking, they get feedback. Vel Yatra, again I'm giving you an example, 2021. BJP did a Vel Yatra, but then Tamil Nadu President Muruganji, one Vel Yatra happened. Immediately, Stalin said, I am also taking a Vel, and they're gifting Vel as a spear.
Yeah.
They're gifting it to him for one continuous month. He was getting Vel as a gift from all DMK. Now, what I'm trying to convey, madam, now DMK is understood very